In this video, I'm going to teach you how to do the knit stitch. The knit stitch and the purl stitch are the basic stitches to any knitting project. When you do the knit stitch and only the knit stitch, you end up with garter stitch, which looks a lot like this. What I have today is size 15 needles and Cascade yarn, Lana Granda, which I bought from Gosh Yarn It in Kingston, Pennsylvania. It's my favorite local yarn store. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, after you have cast on your desired number of stitches, and for the purpose of this demonstration I have done 10 stitches, you want to put your long tail from the cast on to the side so you're not knitting that, because that becomes a massive issue later on if you actually do that. I've frogged many a project from doing that. So what you do is you take your first stitch and the front leg of the stitch, which is right here, and you insert your needle from left to right into the front leg of the stitch. And you see it comes out the back in kind of a diagonal motion. So then you take your yarn, you wrap it over the needle, and you pull it through. And then you push your stitches up, and you push that stitch off the needle. And you tighten it just a tidbit, not too tight because you don't want overly tight stitches. So we'll do that again. You go into the front leg, left to right, out the back, wrap it from back to front, and pull it out and off. We'll do that again. So into the front, from left to right, wrap it from back to front, and pull it through. And you do this until you get to the final stitch of your round, or your row, I'm sorry, I usually knit in the round. And once you finally get to the last stitch, when you're working in garter stitch, you just turn your work. Okay, you turn your work, you straighten out your stitches a little bit, hug them, and you just start over with the knitting, which will produce a garter stitch. If you were working on a stockinette stitch, you would go ahead and purl the back row, but we'll learn that in another video. So let's do it again. You wrap from back to front and you pull through. So insert left to right, wrap back to front, pull off. So left to right, back to front, through and off. And that is the knit stitch. The knit stitch is the easy one. When you get into the purl stitch, that's a little bit more difficult, and we'll go over that in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it helped, because honestly, knitting is one of the most calming things to do, and I love being able to help other people learn to do it. So come back for the next video. Thank you. Bye.